Hello students, welcome to zoology class. Hope all of you are well. Today I will discuss about the alcohol abuse, and this is the last presentation on human health and diseases. So first of all I will discuss what is alcohol. Alcohol is manufactured by fermentation of sugars, and there are many types of alcohols like methyl alcohol, which is also known as wood alcohol, then there is isopropyl alcohol, and then ethyl alcohol. So basically these are the three main types of alcohol. They are methyl alcohol, isopropyl alcohol, and ethyl alcohol. So methyl alcohol, it is used as a solvent and as an antifreeze in automobile radiators. It is very poisonous and it should not be taken. It should not be used as a alcohol, and even in small quantity it can cause blindness or death. And isopropyl alcohol, it is a rubbing alcohol and it is also very poisonous, and it is for external use only. And on the bottle of isopropyl alcohol it is written that for external use only. So this is the rubbing alcohol, this is a disinfectant. And then the third one is the ethyl alcohol or the ethanol. It is the drinking alcohol which is consumed by people in different forms of alcohol. So now comes the alcohol abuse and alcoholism. What is alcohol abuse and then alcoholism? Alcohol abuse, it encompasses a spectrum of unhealthy alcohol drinking behaviors ranging from binge drinking to alcohol dependence, and in extreme cases resulting in health problems for individuals and large scale social problems such as alcohol related crimes. So when a person becomes dependent on alcohol, it is known as addiction to alcohol or alcohol abuse, and it is also known as alcoholism. And when a person is addicted to alcohol, it results in many health problems for that individual, and it can also cause many social problems like alcohol related crimes. So globally, alcohol consumption is the seventh leading risk factor for both death and the burden of disease and injury. And except for tobacco, alcohol accounts for a higher burden of disease than any other drug. So alcohol is a main cause, or it is a seventh leading risk factor for death and disease. And alcohol use is a major cause of preventable liver disease worldwide. And alcoholic liver disease, it is a main alcohol related chronic medical illness, and millions of men and women of all ages from adolescents to the elderly, they engage in unhealthy drinking. And so it means that when a person is addicted to alcohol, it means that he drinks a lot, and too much drinking of alcohol can damage the liver, and the liver disease is caused by the unhealthy drinking. And alcohol use disorder, AUD, it reportedly most often affects young men aged 18 to 24 years of lower socio-economic status. It has been calculated that the young persons of 18 to 24 years of age who are of lower socio-economic status, they are most often affected by this alcoholism. So this is alcohol abuse or the alcoholism. Now, what are the effects of alcohol? When a person is addicted to alcohol, there are certain short-term effects of alcohol and there are certain long-term effects of alcohol. Short-term effects of alcohol means when a person takes alcohol in large amount, then and instantly he feels certain effects, and these are the short-term effects. And although a person may not be using alcohol regularly, they can still experience its short-term effects on the mind, on the body when he takes alcohol. And typically consuming more than one beverage per hour can lead to intoxication, raising individuals' blood alcohol content, that is BAC, with each drink. So when a person takes alcohol and when he takes more than one beverage per hour, then a person feels intoxication and the blood alcohol content in the body of that person increases with each drink. And the effect of alcohol, it can range from mild such as skin flushing to more severe symptoms such as passing out of urine or vomiting. So these are the short-term effects of the alcohol, that the person feels skin flushing, or he may feel passing out of urine, or he may feel like vomiting. So we can say that short-term effects of alcohol can include lowered inhibition leading to poor social judgment. So he does not behave properly in the society, and then there is trouble concentrating, that he cannot concentrate on anything. Then there is loss of coordination, loss of critical judgment, then dulled perception, especially vision, he cannot see properly. Then there are mood swings, then reduced core body temperature. Externally the body feels hot, but internally there is a low body temperature and the blood pressure is raised. And then passing out of urine is also one of the short-term effect of alcohol. Then the person may feel like vomiting when he takes alcohol in large amount. So these are the short-term effects of alcohol. Next, long-term effects of alcohol. So what are the long-term effects of taking alcohol? First of all, we will discuss about the long-term effects of alcohol on the individual. Drinking too much over time can cause chronic physical and mental health issues. Heavy drinking can cause or contribute to liver damage, cardiovascular disease, and multiple types of cancer. So we can say that the long-term effects of excessive drinking may include diminished gray matter and white matter in the brain. Then there is memory loss, there can be loss of attention span, then trouble learning, then alcoholic hepatitis, then there can be liver fibrosis, and steatosis means fatty liver. Then he may suffer from throat, mouth, larynx, breast, liver, colorectal or esophageal cancer. Then high blood pressure, cardiomyopathy. Cardiomyopathy means the heart becomes unable to force blood in the rest of the body. Then there can be heart stroke, and then there can be irregular heartbeat. So these are the long-term effects of the alcohol. So first of all, we will discuss that the individual who takes alcohol in large amount, first of all, first effect on that person is alcohol poisoning. So excessive drinking is a dangerous practice and it can cause physical harm, that is the alcohol poisoning. Drinking too much can lead to alcohol poisoning. And what are the signs of alcohol poisoning? The person who is suffering from alcohol poisoning, he feels confusion, then nausea and vomiting, or slow or irregular breathing, then cyanosis or the blue tinted skin, the color of the skin changes, or skin becomes pale, the body temperature becomes low, it is a hypothermia, means low body temperature. Then he may feel unconsciousness, and then seizures. Seizures means disturbance in the functioning of the brain. So this is first effect on the individual who drinks a lot. Then there are certain long-term effects of alcohol abuse on the body of the individual. So chronic heavy drinking is associated with many serious health problems. So first of all, liver. Liver is the first organ which is affected with the long-term drinking of alcohol. So in case of liver, one of the possible severe medical consequences of chronic alcohol abuse is liver disease. The person who drinks a lot, he will suffer from the liver disease, and over time with constant alcohol abuse, the liver may become inflamed, that is swelled and scarred. Then conditions like fatty liver, alcoholic hepatitis, fibrosis or cirrhosis can develop, and person may also develop liver cancer. So liver is affected a lot because of the alcohol abuse in the long run. Then digestive system. Alcohol abuse also affects the digestive system. Alcohol can wear down the lining of the stomach and increase the production of the acid in the stomach, and which can contribute to ulcers in the stomach. Then alcohol may also alter nutrient breakdown, absorption, transportation, storage and excretion. It means digestion on the overall it is affected because of the excessive drinking. So this is also the long-term effect of the alcohol abuse, and this leads to nutrient deficiencies and trouble fully using nutrients. For example, thiamine deficiency is common because of the alcohol abuse, and it can lead to serious neurological issues. Alcohol can also impair blood sugar level. So blood sugar level is also affected because of the alcohol abuse. Then third is the pancreas. Alcohol prompts pancreatic production of harmful substances which can lead to pancreatitis. And pancreatitis is inflammation of the pancreas which impairs digestion. So pancreatitis is also caused because of the alcohol abuse, and it impairs digestion. Next, central nervous system. Central nervous system is also affected, and it is mainly affected because of the alcohol abuse. Thiamine or the vitamin B1 deficiency associated with chronic heavy drinking can lead to Wernicke-Korsakoff syndrome. So this is a disease. Symptoms may include confusion, impaired coordination, learning problems and memory difficulties. And liver disease can also harm the brain, resulting in symptoms such as sleep changes and alterations in mood. Because of the damage of the central nervous system, there is confusion, impaired coordination and learning problems. And liver disease also harms the brain, and it results in sleep changes, alterations in mood, personality changes, depression, anxiety, impaired concentration and incoordination. And too much of alcohol may also hinder new brain cell growth. So because of the alcohol abuse, central nervous system is very much affected, and it causes anxiety, depression, personality changes, and there is lack of coordination, and moreover it hinders the brain cell growth. So next comes the cardiovascular health. So it is the health of the heart. Drinking alcohol has complicated impacts on the cardiovascular health, that is the health of the heart. In 2016, alcohol-related cardiovascular diseases caused an estimated 593,000 deaths globally. Consuming too much alcohol is linked to high blood pressure, irregular heartbeat, trouble pumping blood through the body, blood clots, stroke, cardiomyopathy, and heart attack. And excessive alcohol use, both directly and through malnutrition, can also lead to anemia. So, what is the effect of alcohol on the heart? So, on the cardiovascular health. So, drinking alcohol, it has very much effects on the heart, and consuming too much alcohol can cause high blood pressure, irregular heartbeat, then pumping of blood is not proper in the body, blood clots may occur, and it may cause heart stroke, and it can also lead to anemia. So this is the effect on the heart. Then next comes the reproductive health. Consuming too much alcohol can also lead to reproductive problems, including erectile dysfunction and irregular menstruation in women. Both men and women may have reduced fertility with long-term heavy drinking. Women who are pregnant are at increased risk for miscarriage, stillbirth, or having a child with a fetal alcohol spectrum disorder. So, the reproductive health of the alcohol addicted person is also affected. So, consuming too much alcohol can lead to infertility both in men and women. And women who are pregnant, they are at increased risk for miscarriage, or the child is born still, or the child is born with fetal alcohol spectrum disorder, means FAST. So this is the effect on reproductive system by taking large amount of alcohol. Then comes the bones. Alcohol abuse can cause a calcium imbalance in the body, which is an important nutrient to maintain healthy bones. Consuming too much alcohol can also cause a disruption to the production of vitamin D, which is needed for the calcium absorption. Lack of calcium increases the risk of osteoporosis. Osteoporosis increases the risk of bone fractures, which can cause serious pain and disability. So, bones are also affected because of the alcohol abuse, because when a person takes alcohol in large amount, it can cause calcium deficiency. And when there is calcium deficiency or calcium imbalance, so there is no absorption of vitamin D. So the calcium absorption is not possible because of the vitamin D deficiency, because of the alcohol abuse. And so lack of calcium, it increases the risk of osteoporosis. And osteoporosis means the density of the bones is reduced, and it increases the risk of bone fractures, and which can cause serious pain and disability when the bones are broken. So next comes the psychological effects of alcohol on the individual. When it comes to brain, alcohol acts as a depressant to the central nervous system. However, it can have inconsistent effects, exciting users under some conditions. So because of the alcohol abuse, there are psychological effects. So when the central nervous system is affected, there are also psychological effects, and it can cause disability in proper breathing, then speech, thought, memory, and movement can be impacted by consuming alcohol. And mental effects may include mood changes, decreased inhibitions, relaxation, impaired judgment, slowed reaction time, difficulty in remembering, confusion, and loss of consciousness. So these are the psychological effects of the alcohol abuse. And chronic use of alcohol can lead to changes in the brain. So these are the psychological effects of the alcohol abuse. And excessive alcohol abuse, even if not chronic, can lead to alcohol-induced psychiatric syndromes, such as alcohol-induced depressive disorder, that is a depression, then alcohol-induced bipolar disorder, alcohol-induced sleep disorder, alcohol-induced psychotic disorder, and many things. So these are the effects of the psychology of the person who takes alcohol in large amount. So these are some of the psychological effects of alcohol abuse when a person takes alcohol in large amounts, and because of the intake of alcohol in excess quantity, there is an effect on the central nervous system, and then there are psychological effects. So these are the psychological effects of alcohol abuse. Next comes the effect of alcoholism on family. So as you know that alcohol, it affects the individual, it affects its different organs and systems, and psychologically also the alcoholic person is disturbed. So in addition to the individual problems, effects of alcoholism on family are also very problematic. So first of all, we will discuss the effect of alcoholism on family under the heading damaged family relationships. One way in which alcoholism affects family is in damaged relationships. Families of people affected by alcohol abuse often struggle to create strong emotional bonds even within their family unit. And in addition, people battling alcoholism tend to lie about their condition and minimizing its effect on the family. And this destroys trust and makes it difficult for other family members to build strong relationships with the individual. So, because of the alcohol, many family relationships are damaged. And when the person is alcoholic, he or she tries to hide his condition, and then the trust of that person by the family, it is shattered, and so relationships are damaged. So this is the first effect of alcoholism on the family. And second is developmental issues in neglected children. Children of parents who struggle with alcoholism are at higher risk of cognitive, behavioral, and emotional problems. Parents who are struggling with alcohol addiction are often neglected of both the physical and the emotional needs of their children, and this leads to serious developmental issues for the kids. So it means that the children of those parents who are alcoholic, they suffer a lot. They struggle with physical and emotional problem. So they do not get attention of the parents who are alcoholic, and this leads to their serious developmental issues. So and the students and the children of the alcoholic parents, they are neglected. Next comes the domestic abuse. So one of the most sobering effect of alcoholism on the family is an increased risk of domestic abuse within the family. Abuse tied to alcoholism can be either emotional or physical in nature. People battling alcoholism may insult their family members, manipulate them, or humiliate them. These all are the forms of emotional abuse. Because alcohol use lowers their self-control levels by affecting cognitive and physical functioning, people who drink are more prone to acting violently when frustrated. So the people who take alcohol, they they uh, they affect their family to a large extent, because alcohol lowers their self-control levels, and so they are prone to act violently when they are frustrated, and so there is a domestic abuse. Domestic abuse can be physical or the emotional, and the certain alcoholic persons, they humiliate, they insult the family member. So this is also a kind of domestic abuse. Next comes the drained family finances. The habit of consuming alcohol on a regular basis is expensive, and that money could be used by the family in other ways, and this financial cost takes a toll on the family's overall well-being. Because you know that a lot of money is spent on the alcohol, and so families they suffer a financial loss, and so financial cost takes a toll on the family's overall well-being. So the family finances are also drained because of the use of the alcohol. And next comes the physical and mental health issues. A battle with alcoholism affects the physical and mental health of most members of the family, and the individual fighting addiction will deal with physical health issues because of the impact of excessive alcohol consumption, and mental health problems are also a risk for their families, and the anxiety and the stress that alcoholism brings to a family will wear down the emotional health of all the involved persons. So the physical and mental health issues of the alcoholic person they also affect the physical health and mental health of the family. So these are some of the effects of the alcoholism on the family. Next comes the effect of alcoholism on the society. The use of alcohol it is associated with increased risk of injuries and accidents. Even a single episode of excessive drinking can lead to a negative outcome. Alcoholism and chronic use of alcohol are associated with numerous medical, psychiatric, social, and family problems. And as per WHO, World Health Organization, worldwide 3 million deaths every year result from the harmful use of the alcohol, and this represents about 5.3% of all the deaths. So society is also affected because of the alcoholic person, because the person who drives after drinking he can cause an accident, so the society is affected. So according to WHO, many deaths, about 3 million deaths every year, they are resulted from the harmful use of the alcohol. And the harmful use of alcohol is a causal factor in more than 200 disease and injury conditions. And overall, 5.1% of the global burden of disease and injury is attributed because of the alcohol. And alcohol consumption, it causes death and disability relatively early in life. And in the age group of 20 to 39 years, approximately 13.5% of the total deaths are alcohol attributable. It means because of the alcohol. And there is a relationship between harmful use of alcohol and a range of mental and behavioral disorders and other non-communicable conditions as well as injuries. So the relationship have been established between the harmful drinking and the incidence of infectious diseases such as tuberculosis as well as the course of HIV/AIDS. And beyond health consequences, the harmful use of alcohol brings significant social and economic loss to individuals and the society. So this is the effect of alcoholism on the society. So now there is a need of de-alcoholism. It means the addiction of alcohol should be removed. So what is de-alcoholism? So the person should be de-addicted from the use of the excessive alcohol, and the treatment of alcoholism or withdrawal symptoms of alcohol is known as de-alcoholism. It means alcoholism treatment is known as de-alcoholism, and the type of treatment that will be most suitable for a person will likely be influenced by his alcoholic history, previous attempts at treatment, any co-occurring medical and mental health condition, and the current situation. So the treatment of alcoholism or de-alcoholism, it depends on the alcoholic history of a person, or previous attempts of treatment, or any co-occurring medical condition, or the current situation. So the treatment of alcoholism or de-alcoholism, it varies from person to person, and recovery from alcohol dependence is greatly aided by socio-behavioral counseling. So the main treatment of alcoholism is by socio-behavioral counseling, that is by help of counseling. By the help of counseling, de-alcoholism can be achieved. And the withdrawal symptoms, which include insomnia, that is the inability to sleep, and involuntary trembling, it can be treated by the tablet diazepam. So diazepam, it induces sleep. So the symptoms like insomnia and involuntary trembling, it can be treated by the help of this medicine. So an average the aversion therapy is used in the treatment of chronic alcoholism, and oxidant disulfiram is given to alcoholic, which blocks metabolism of alcohol at an acetaldehyde stage. So to stop the metabolism of alcohol at acetaldehyde stage, the different therapy is done for the treatment of alcoholism by the oxidant disulfiram. So these are the different types of treatment of alcoholism, and many organizations are also there for free support to the alcoholic person. So these are some of the treatments of alcoholism. So next comes the prevention and control from the alcohol abuse. As I have already discussed with you about the prevention and control of drug abuse, so same prevention and control can be taken for the alcoholism also. As you know that in Indian society, youth are often pushed beyond their limits to excel in every field. So parents, they want their kids to outperform in all the fields. So this is a wrong process. So parents should not do like this, and the child should be given the free hand to do anything of his or her own choice. And persistent counseling is also very much essential for the treatment or the prevention and control of alcohol abuse. So children often pick up habits from their closed ones or family members. So the attitude of the parents and older siblings towards alcohol, cigarette, or drugs, it should also be taken care of, because it affects the child's choice. And in case the child is stressed out and on the verge of alcohol abuse, then the help must be sought from parents or even trusted friends who may guide them in the right direction, and thereby helping him vent out their anxiety and guilt. So parents should be well connected with the child, and they should keep a track of his or her whereabouts at all times, and spending more family time together will help them stay close and honest with their parents. And if it is found that children have fallen prey to alcohol and drug abuse, their friend should immediately inform their parents or teachers so that they can take remedial measures for this. And however, despite all the preventive measures, if unfortunately the child does not get out of this abuse, then he or she needs a professional help. There are a number of rehabilitation centers, de-addiction programs, and qualified psychiatrists who could help them to get rid of this problem. So these are the some of the ways of the prevention and control of the alcoholism. So you have to go through this whole of the video presentation, and in this presentation we have studied about what is alcohol, what is alcohol abuse and alcoholism, then the effect of alcohol on the individual, effect of the alcohol on the society, and effect of the alcohol on the family, and moreover short time effects and long term effects of alcohol are also discussed. And De-alcoholism and preventive measures are also discussed in this presentation. So you have to prepare notes and you have to go through this whole of the presentation, and you have to come up with the doubts in the class. Thank you.